today I'll be reviewing this brand new movie dropped on Netflix. It's called Nowhere, and this movie it is in Spanish. And in this movie, we see Mia and her husband. They are fleeing their country, like they are refugee. They go into this like a shipment container, and we see they're hiding there to go somewhere. And we see Mia in this movie. She is pregnant, and she was going with her husband, but somehow she gets separated from her husband, and somehow she end up in this shipment container in the ocean out of nowhere, and like full pregnant. And we see in this movie she must do everything to save her child, like she give birth and save her child in this movie. So this movie starts with like such a like emotional scene. There was one scene I was like, oh my god, it's really sad when you watch it. Overall, this movie, it is quite sad. Same time, it is quite intense. Some of the scene you are like, whoa, is she gonna make it or not? Although this kind of survival movie, of course, you know they're gonna make it, but still this movie does make it very intense. Some of the scene is very believable. Some of the scene is maybe not so much, but in one scene I was like, oh my god, these people are so, brutal. They're so brutal and mean. Although the minute you see this, like the full pregnant woman, she is going somewhere, you know how the story might be going. So there is some scene like that in this movie, that this movie isn't for like everyone. If you don't like seeing this kind of pregnant woman, you're not gonna like this movie. Then again, in the poster you can see like she is pregnant, so you're gonna get this kind of scene. This movie, it was really miracle how that baby survived. End of it, I was like, how is that baby still alive? That being said, although some of the scene, as I was saying, maybe not believable, but end of this movie, when both of this mom and the baby survive, you do feel happy for them, because that's how this movie was set up. Like especially Mia, I really thought she's gonna be done end of this movie. Like, is she dead? Is this director really killing her off? So no, she isn't. So spoiler, if you don't want to know, I guess these are spoilers. So end of when like that lady was like pressing on her and she might be dead. When I was thinking, it was really like I was feeling nervous for her. When she came back to life, I really liked it that she end of it she survived. That means this movie, these refugees, they are really like this kind of things are happening in real life too. That is why this movie does put you very uncomfortable position. So this movie it's not happy watch type, but definitely is not bad. I thought it's like it's not an entertaining movie, I guess. Like it's a different type of entertainment, I guess. Like you see this woman, she trying to survive, and we see in the past she had another child who didn't survive. Although I don't know what happened to her. Like, is she gonna ever see her husband? What happened to him? He said, I will come and get you. You cannot come and get someone in ocean out of nowhere. So it did make sense that he never really came. But it was really sad in that scene when that guy, he just killed all these refugees like that. Like, oh my God, it was so brutal. I felt really sad that scene. Overall, I thought this movie was okay. This movie is exactly like I thought it's going to be. Like, it didn't had like any scene that I thought, I didn't like. I thought overall it was okay movie. Like, it's a survival movie, and the center of the story is this, this refugee. She's trying to flee the war. So it does, I felt sad many times, as I was saying, for her. That being said, this actress, however, though, I didn't feel that much emotional for her for some reason. She was not able to get emotion out of audience. Her acting is like you don't feel her pain for some reason. This is one of this actress, I guess she's like, you don't feel anything for her. Maybe she didn't bring enough suffering reaction on her face. Like, she's like, you don't feel anything, I think. Like, I didn't feel that much sad. I just felt sad for the situation. Never actually felt for this actress, like she was not able to sell that emotional scene, I felt like. But overall, I thought this movie was okay. It's actually very well edited, and overall it's okay movie. And some of the scenes are very intense, and that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed about this review, don't forget my other reviews on other movies. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.